Hello, darlings. I am Cassandra. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. So in the comment section in my previous video, someone asked me about doing a review for another magic book about summoning angels and demons and magic rituals to help people manifest whatever it is they want, right? And my instinct was, okay, let me just delete this. Should I delete this? Should I ignore this? But it made me super nervous. But it also made me look not credible. You know what I'm saying? So you say you love magic and you love working with angels and you love doing magic rituals, right? But here is a book that is similar to the one that you use, that you love, that you talk about a lot, right? Now, I do own that book, but I've never used it. And I started to show that, here it is. I have a library of books about witchcraft and about magic rituals, and I have probably maybe over 100 books, right? You don't see 100 reviews on my channel. Now I'm trying, guys, I have a Reiki appointment, my favorite. But I wanted to address this because after Reiki I'm usually down for 2 days. I sleep and I'm just down. I want to address this because I think it's important. I'm not a person who believes in, I'd rather say what I like than talk about what I don't like. How about that? Right? So, but first, I like to tell you a story so you can kind of understand where I'm coming from. Now, I believe that when you watch videos, I was going to say even read reviews, you should know a little bit about the person that you are, who's doing a review, because how they feel, you may not feel that way. Just like when I look for reviews for, clothes, I always look for somebody who is a similar size, right? So to me, it's important to know something about the person who's doing a review because you may not share the same value system. So let me say that. First and foremost, I would love to say that I am a woman of God or I am a child of God, but I am a baby of God. I am God's baby. I am a baby. I am tempestuous. I am spoiled. I am bratty. The relationship that I have with God is honest. It is raw. And we have it out. Okay. Or maybe I have it out. And it's the only relationship that I would ever want with God. I love her, okay? And I go back between her and him, but it is my most sincere and honest and raw relationship, right? I went through a period in my life where I was very angry with God, so I wasn't speaking to God, and when I was pregnant with my daughter, I was a complete previa. So I'm on the ambulance, and they don't know if me or my daughter is going to make it. I was in the hospital for 3 months pregnant with my daughter. And so, of course, I'm just like, hey, God, I know I haven't spoken to you. I've been kind of mad. Right? I've been very upset. But and this is how spoiled and bratty I am. I asked God, I was like, please, let my baby live. Let me live. But I need a bikini cut. Because they were telling me Listen, they were telling me that if we made it, look, we're talking about life and death, and I was just like, I got this really cute bikini. I don't want the up and down cut from the C-section because they had the doctors that, because I was having a difficult pregnancy, and they was like, oh, in an emergency situation, you'll have to have a C-section where they, cut you like from like your, in a vertical way line, and I was just like, God, I don't want that. I want a bikini cut. I want a girl, and I want a room to myself. And God came through like gangbusters. And I know that sounds, tell me that's not bratty. I told you I'm a baby. I'm God's baby, and I'm spoiled, and I want what I want, and I listen to this God inside of me, even though I might, I'm that kid that's always like, why? Or what about this? But I feel like you can't have an honest relationship with, your higher power, your divine being, if you're not super honest. And so my relationship with God is priceless. It is the most important thing in the world to me. And that is where I build rely on my moral fiber, right? And the tools that I use, such as Magick, God put these things to me in the world for us to harness this power, because we're meant to be powerful. But I don't do anything just because I can. Now, my relationship with God is a part of my code of conduct, like my code of ethics, my code of, how I believe people should be treated. Now, this video is going to be a little bit all over the place. It's going to begin where it begins. It will end where it ends. And for those who, this message, for those who need this message, they'll get what they need, right? So, I believe that, how do I say this? My relationship with God and Magick is is very complex. I think, well, maybe not that complex, but it is complex. I didn't discover the magic rituals from the Gallery of Magick until a few years ago. Actually, all my life, I didn't know about this type of magic, right? I practiced feng shui, but I didn't know about, working with entities and spirits and none of that. Except maybe about a few years ago. And during this time, when I discovered it, I bought a bunch of books at the same time and I read them, right? And there were things that I really loved about the Gallery of Magick, and I felt like it was like a friendship, right? With Zaina Blaze, her book about love, and Gordon Winterfield, he always reminds me of like a history teacher who, if you get a D- in his class, you will celebrate. And then there's Damon, who is like my favorite magician, because he's so like friendly and talkative, and like, he explains things extremely well, and he seems compassionate. Now, what I love about the Gallery of Magick is that, to me, I love the fact that they're chatty. Okay, I love the fact that they are very talkative and that they explain things extremely well, and they don't assume that if they tell you too much, that you will not be able to use your imagination to use it for something outside of what they've listed. I like the fact that they're so honest, and to me, they seem to have a sense of accountability. Oh, I forgot about Adam. To me, Adam and Damon seemed to have similar personalities, but Damon seemed to be, a little bit friendly. Like, I don't know. I don't want to get into all that. I'm just saying that when I read their books, I feel like they're my friends in my head. I feel like they care about me more than they care about the magic. They care about my mental health. They care about my well-being. They seem to have a sense of responsibility and accountability about the magic that they are sharing with the world, and that means something to me. Also, I personally, I don't, and let me just say it, because I'm making this video for future Cassandra, or some person who is looking at me thinking like, oh, I trust you, right? I don't believe that a person who is new to magic, or putting angels and rituals together with using angels and demons for just some basic things. I think angels carry a different vibration than demons. I know that from my own personal experience. I still remember I started off with Words of Power by Damon, which I thought was the magic seems very safe and very light-spirited, and you get some results, right? And I was like, oh, this is really cool. But I started off with Words of Power and Greater Words of Power. Now, let me tell you why I love the Gallery of Magic. God. Now, y'all know I do not like putting my business in the streets. And I'm not going to put my business in the streets. I've done reviews. I've talked about this. There was a time when I almost lost everything, including my Jungle Beauty. Guys, the dolls behind me that you see, everything. And I was told that I only had a 1% chance of something going through. And I decided to go on a fast. I fasted for 3 days, and I was also doing the Angels of Magic, the 11-day ritual, and things started turning in my favor. And everyone thought it was a miracle. This was the very first time I used that book. So it's not, guys, listen, my loyalty is to the God inside of me, okay? I'm just going to be straight up with you. And the God inside of me is where my code of ethics, even though God and I fight, yeah, even though we have it out, because he knows that I'm spoiled and I want my way, right? And then I come back later, I'm like, I'm so glad that you did, But that's who I am. I am a baby. I am God's baby. He loves me, and I am spoiled. I am a brat, and I love him, and I listen. And I ask God, what's best for me? What's best for my value system, for my code of ethics? And let me just tell you another thing that I thought was really interesting. When I discovered magic, whoo, Jesus, some things happened that there are people in my life, I want to say in everybody's life, because I want to keep it real general, who challenge your, I don't want to say, they are people who you could literally, maybe, protect yourself from, or whatever, and you would be perfectly within your rights, right? You would be perfectly within your rights, because they are really not nice people. You know what I'm saying? They're not nice people. But in my heart, I felt like if I use this, I will have my power stripped. Yeah! I kid you not. I said, if I do this, God will strip me of my magic powers. Yeah! So I decided, you know what, I'm not going to be doing this. I'm going to use this magic in a way. First of all, I'm going to go find an angel who can help me with wisdom and to make good decisions, right? Because that's important to me. I feel that magic is something that should be used responsibly, and that's one of the things I like about the Gallery Magic is their website. It's like I feel like they are taking accountability for the energies and the entities and the spirits that they are putting in these books and into this world, and they are talking to you and they are sharing with you their own experiences, and that's important to me. You understand what I'm saying? That is important to me, and that's why I'm not going to say that's why I'm chatty anyway, but their energy is an energy that I vibe with, right? So anyway, something literally horrific happened. I decided, nope, I'm going to focus all my energy on making sure that the person that I love is safe. I am going to work with my ancestors. I'm going to work with my magic, but I refuse. And every time I would have a thought about that person, I would delete it from my mind. I was like, nope, I'm not going to do that. Nope. And I would even say thank you to my, like I have a devil and an angel on my shoulder, and I'm just like, I really appreciate that. That's exactly, that would be an amazing idea. But right now, I do not want my powers, my magical powers that I just discovered, to be stripped from me. And after that, I feel like I made really good decisions. Everything I wanted, all my magic worked in this situation that I use as well from the Gallery Magic. And I said I knew I made a good decision. I didn't focus on retaliation. I didn't focus on revenge. I just focused on how can I help the person I love so much to be safe and to be able to move forward. And so that level of, I don't want to say level, but thinking from how can I use magic to ultimately get what's most important to me. But let me tell you something. There is nothing in any of the books with the Gallery of Magic that talks about retaliation or revenge or karma. They don't believe in that, by the way. Now, they don't believe in that, but Cassandra believes in that, because I believe in that because I see it. Right. And I think that sometimes some people think of karma and they think of backlashes and they say, oh, there's no, because they say there's nothing. Right. And that's cool. But I'm my own person. And I feel like when I see things happen, and to me, it happens to like people around you, the people you love, because when God wants you to evolve and God wants you to grow, He has to show it to you in a way for you to be able to comprehend or understand or empathize and see see, I don't want to say what you've done, but to see it from another perspective, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. I don't want to make the video about that, but I've seen that. A lot of times when you do something, it doesn't come back on to you, because I don't think you would even see it that way. I think it comes back. It could be 10 years later and somebody you love, but it's going to be somebody you love and something important where you will see them go through what Oh, let me just say this, because I feel like I'm all over the place a little bit, but I'm going to tell you, besides me seeing this displayed throughout my life, and guys, I've been around the block, right? In terms of, age, I'm not a kid. I'll tell you this. I remember one day I saw somebody, litter, and somebody was telling them about, the importance of like taking care of the planet and the whole nine, and about global warming, like you shouldn't do that. I think we were outside for a drill, and this person said, by the time the world ends, I won't be here anyway, so what do I care? And I thought to myself, nah, if I was God, I'll make sure you're back. Yeah! I'm gonna make sure I'll make darn Skippy you back. Yeah! You might be in another body, you might be in another lifetime, you might be another being. You know what I'm saying? But you coming back for this. Yeah, because I need you to see, But anyway, long story short, I try to only promote magic on my channel that I believe in. I'm not a person who believe in bashing other people. I don't think that's cool. I'm a very sensitive person. I'm a baby. When I say baby, I really mean that I am, I care about what I am, sharing with other people and how it may impact their life, impact their well-being. And, I want to be responsible in that way. So I don't want you to think that because I'm not promoting or talking about, other things, that I'm not aware of them, because there's a high likelihood that I am aware. The other reason why I don't do other magic, because I'm not, having entities and spirits and angels, I'm telling you, in your home, it's not a joke. It is not. Magic is not a joke. And for me, listen, I have a very sensitive spirit. I have even stayed places before and brought entities back to my house that I had to get rid of, that I was attacked. Guys, listen, I don't want to. I'm just saying. So to me, when I work with magic, and because I went through a very difficult time, and I used magic that worked for me, where they said I had a 1%, I was able to keep my things, because, and then not just this, some others, I can't put my business in the streets, but their magic has been safe for me. Their magic has worked for me. I love, like I said, the dialogue, the chattiness, the fact that they're talking and explaining, the fact that I feel like they're real people who are sharing not just magic, but what it's like to be a human doing magic, right? What it's like. I mean, they've said things that they're like poets to me that bring me to tears. And I love that, man. I remember one night I got really choked up. I was reading Demons of Magic. I think it was Demons of Magic with Gordon Winterfield. And he was talking about what it, what it would be like, or his experience in actually, seeing a demon, right? And I'm reading it yeah, and I'm just holding my breath, eating my pistachios, and I'm just like, oh my God, he's about to say what this demon looked like, right? And he never did. He didn't kiss and tell, and I was so happy. I can't explain it, but I was like, yes, you didn't kiss and tell. And so, it's stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, long story short, guys, I love magic. I really do. I have a lot of books. I have a lot of good stuff. But if I don't, like I said, I don't do everything. I'm just not doing that because I need to feel safe, feeling safe and feeling like I can trust the people who are who've created the ritual. That's important to me. I'm not going to promote something that I don't feel is that I would want somebody to come across who is maybe innocent or may not understand energy or spirits. I've made my Clonic dolls, right? I met Clonic when I did Wealth Magic, I believe. And when I make my Clonic fabric beings, I always give them 2 hearts, right? In case one doesn't work. I'm sorry. And then I have this long emotional conversation with Aquatic, like, please be good. Just be, like, you guys, and when I sell one, I'm just like broke down. I'm crying, and I love them. I kiss them. I'm like, be good. This is my energy, and we're sharing this, and I just please don't hurt anybody. So magic is real. I personally don't think it's wise for anyone to do just a ritual because it's in a book. I think you should check with the God inside of you. I really believe that. Your only guru is the God inside of you. My guru is the God inside of me. I trust the Gallery of Magic because they've come through for me. I love the fact that, again, when I read their books, they talk to me. They let me know that they're humans who are having a magical experience and a magical life. And it makes me trust the magic. So now I do want to say, I do make my dolls, and I do make magic jewelry and things like that, but that's not the same as bringing entities, angels and spirits and demons into your house. It's a totally different type of magic. Just so for anybody who's thinking, oh, well, you only know, I love to use herbs and oils and gemstones, but that isn't. Trust me, it is totally different. Just so we are clear about that. But I just wanted to clear this up, especially talking about ritualistic magic where we're summoning spirits into our life, into our home. I think that's a different energy, and I just wanted to clarify why I don't want to say trust. I just want to leave it there. Now that I've made this video, I'm going to I don't mean to offend anybody. I do not want to offend anybody, but I do think magic is serious business. I don't think you should just willy-nilly just bring entities and spirits into your home without understanding their nature, and that is my stand on that. I really hope this video helps someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you, darlings, in the next video. Okay, this is a light camera check. I have the kitchen light on. I kind of like the way this look. Hello, darlings. I am Cassandra. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. So we're just testing out the wigs. Yeah, we'll see what this look like. It's okay. It's not my Hello, darlings. I am Cassandra. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. So this is just another wig check. I think I'm gonna go with the first wig, but let me get some eye contact into the camera and we shall see. Hello, is it going? Yep. Hello, darlings. I am Cassandra. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. So we still have the lights on. This is the darker color. Just looking for, I'm struggling. Which one you like best? The other one or this?
I like the other one better.
I know. Okay. This is a light camera check right before I get started. Check out the background. Check out the makeup, the hair. All right. This is a final light check before I start to record. And we're going to go ahead and get started.